All right, here we are in a beautiful Fresno, California morning, looking at a very nice, professionally built body-off restoration 1958 Chevy Impala. Nicely done. It's finished in a gunmetal gray, which I will pull it out in the sun and have some photos at spudsgarage.com of the gray. I just wanted to be able to show you the reflections in the car and how straight it is. So whenever we can, we try and shoot in the shade. Anyway, it's a beautiful car. The trim and bright work on this car is just spectacular. It's sitting on air ride technology suspension, so it's got airbags front and rear. It's got the controller that you can put up on the seat and adjust it the way you like. So you can set this down in the weeds. We've left it at ride height for you to kind of get a feel about it. The owner's very proud of this car, and he's built many cars, and this is a nice car you can drive. It has been done about 3 years and about 3,000 miles. Again, the bright work, a lot of time has been spent on the bright work of this car. It's just a beautiful car. You gotta love these bright work anyway, originally from the factory, and the way that the two-door hardtop power, the windows here, does not have power windows, but the way the windows go down and it gives it a nice pocket there. It's just beautiful. Fit of the gaps and the door seams are nice. It has Coy's wheels on it. They're 18s and 20s, so 18s in the front, 20s in the rear. All stock appearing though, nothing's been shaved off the car that I can tell anyway. This grille is just spectacular. I think I already said that about the grille, but man, what a neat looking car. The gunmetal gray is very nice. It almost looks like a black. If I get up close here in this light, it's gonna look black, but it's got some real light pearl metal flake in it, just super fine. Step back here so you can take a look at it. Little birds chirping in the background. Beautiful day here. Got several cars to do today, so I'm going to be running along here. It has SSBC four-wheel disc brakes with drilled slotted rotors. They're huge. The wheels on the front, it has, and we'll have it up on a lift here for you to cover more. It's got 255/40 ZR18s in the front. Again, the fit and finish of this car is very nice. Professionally done body-off restoration by the current owner. Again, we have it up on a lift for you here towards the end of the video. The interior is done by Craig Wren here in Fresno. He's won a lot of awards for his interiors. It is an all-leather interior, including the trunk panels, the headliner, and the seating surfaces, perforated leather inserts here. It's a soft, supple leather, very nicely done. Retractable seat belts here. The air ride technology control is right down there. Has air conditioning, so there's the air conditioning controls are under the dash here and the vents, so on and so forth. Factory style steering column shift. We'll give you a peek up at the headliner here. The dome lights do come on when you open up the driver's door. We'll show you that when we get over there. CAD plated latches, so on and so forth. Doors shut nice. Very nicely done. Just a good looking Resto-Mod. Kind of car you can drive. Go into a show, guys will dig it. The rear tire size are 255, 35, ZR20s in the rear. The way the exhaust exits here is kind of neat. We'll fire it up here in just a minute and kind of give you the sound of it. You gotta love these 58s, the way they have the back panel between the seats, the recessed panel, and then the vents here on the deck lid. And this rear panel here is actually finished in the same color as the exterior body. Kind of like a sporty kind of feel at the back of the seat there. The back windows on these are just cool. We'll step back and let you take a look at it here. Again, we've got it setting at ride height. We haven't dropped it down in the weeds. Beautiful. Somebody decided they were going to show off there. That's okay. I think he was test driving at a dealership. I'll give you an idea sometimes. Got a hanger in the rear mirror, in the mirror. walk around and give you a feel. The deck lid, the wings on the back of these are just beautiful. 58's kind of in a class all by itself when it comes to these cars. 58 Impalas are very sweet. All factory bright work, very nicely done. Again, I got to tell you, this is just a great looking little car. He's still burning rubber down there, so he wasn't trying to impress me. Or he's coming back. Yep, dealership mechanic there. Slight little tiny flaw right there in the paint, but nothing to talk about. I'm pretty picky, as you guys know. I like nice cars. This would be a great car to drive and own. The owner is proud of this car, and he should be. This is a nice car. Again, leather. You can see the texture here on the leather. Leather door trims, little leather panels. These are actually finished the exterior color of the car. These panels here. So a nice kind of subtle dark platinum feel to it. Perforated leather inserts. See, the dome lights are on now over here on the driver's side. When you open up the doors, both of them are on. Wow. Again, just Resto-Mods retain pretty much their stock feel, but they've been updated with some suspension components and powertrain, so on and so forth. Air conditioning, stuff you like. We're going to fire this old girl up. Dual quad, 409 cubic inch. Temperature hasn't even went up because we've driven it, but the gauges are down here. 150, we had it up on the lift, so on and so forth before it came out here. Oil pressure is 50. Volts are 14 plus. We'll actually let you hear it run, taking it back to the shop. I'll drive it back there for you. All the chrome and bright work's been nice. The dash finish is beautiful. Miles on the odometer, time of inspection are 2,999. Gotta give you a sound of the feel. You can hear the camshaft in this old girl. Step back so you can hear it from both sides. Bump it a bump. Anyway, thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. Make sure you hang around to the end of the video. Neat car, a lot of fun. Go to spudsgarage.com. Give us a call. We're never any pressure. Have a great day. Take a look underneath the hood. Very nicely done. Nicely done Resto-Mod. Smooth firewall. Very, very much early style dress on it. It's a 348 cubic inch Chevy V8. Has a lot of neat little goodies on it. It's got a 409 crankshaft in it. It's been stroked to 409 cubic inches on a 348 block. It has a billet specialties belt drive system on it. Edelbrock early dress. Edelbrock, I'll get it right. Endura-Shine intake manifold with twin dual quads on it. So it's a dual quad 409 cubic inch engine, which began as a 348. It has air conditioning on it. They ran the AC lines down here through the fender apron over there to the AC and heat lines over there to the cowl and the firewall hidden behind the hinges there. Nicely done. Griffin radiator. AC condenser right there. Receiver dryer. It has strong arm. We'll get underneath the video up on the lift, but it has RideTech strong arm air ride control with tubular control arms, and you can see the strong arm riding on the control arm right there. Electric cooling fan. Kind of give you a good feel. It has MSD ignition in it, MSD distributor, MSD coil. Has SSBC 4-corner disc brakes on it. We covered some of that, but they're power assisted disc brakes. So neat little car. We'll actually fire this old girl up for you to get a sound of it. It's has a CPP performance steering box in it with power steering. Got a little quiet there for you to let you take a look at it. Bottom side of the hood is finished just like the the outside of the car. Fender aprons are matte black. Anyway, we'll have more specs at Spud's Garage, and as always, make sure you hang on to the end of the video where we'll definitely have more. Have a great day. Nice. Hey, have a great day. Make sure you hang on to the end of the video. Go to spudsgarage.com. Right. Let's take a look at the trunk here. Just like the rest of the car, it's very nicely done. Very high-end leather. Even the headliner is leather on this. Leather, perforated leather inserts in the deck lid here. We told you, it has Air Ride Technologies Air Ride in it, so it's got an air pod in the back here. The controller sits up on the driver's seat there. The batteries right here. These panels are removable. I'm not going to take them out. Carpeted in the trunk here. Here's an air ride emergency ports where you can actually air up each individual port or corner on the car should you have a failure with a compressor at a gas station. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely hang on to the end of the video. Give us a call at Spud's Garage. We're never any pressure. Let's take a look at the undercarriage. Like I mentioned, this car is very nicely done. Body off, frame off, restoration. Well done. A lot of nice components underneath here. It was from the Fresno area body of the car. So it's just rock solid. There's no undercoating on here or anything to hide anything. It has a GM factory style rear differential in it, so you could use all the X-frame member type mounts. It has a trailing arm and suspension like it did from the factory with airbags on it, but they're Ride Tech strong arm components, which, man, they are just stout. It has disc brakes. There's an emergency brake on it right there. You can see it there. So it has 4 corner disc brakes on it. Has a huge stabilizer bar here in the back. You can see the ride sensor here, so it's got a ride control up inside the car. We've probably already covered that. I've got the mechanical assistant here with me to cover if I got any questions. There's the Ride Tech airbags, AC, the emergency brake controls. The exhaust is very nice, tucked into the X member here. Exits out in front of the wheels. Dry, solid car originally, so all these floor pans up front here are all original. The trunk pan, I'll go back there. The trunk pan typically will get a little perforation in it, so the trunk pan's been replaced. But no other panels were replaced on this car during its restoration. It's been done about 3 years. You can see this is all just cleaned up in matte black, no undercoating to hide anything. Again, the exhaust is neatly tucked up into here. There's Flowmaster mufflers in it. Has a 348-409 or stroke 348 underneath the hood. We've already talked about that. Turbo 350 automatic transmission right here. The inspection plate he has, it will be on there for the transmission. And it has 4 corner air ride on it, so it's Air Tech. You can see the bags here. You can see the strong arm control arms, tubular control arms, upper and lower. Huge Willwood disc brakes in the front. I believe those are Willwoods. We'll walk over here and kind of give you a feel. No, those are SBCs, so stand corrected at this video here. But they are huge drilled slotted rotors. Very much a nice body off restoration. You can see the front suspension here. You see the strong A-arms. The stabilizer bar is absolutely cool. Has, again, ride height sensors right here. So it's set up to have ride control where you can hit a button a couple different times. Some guys like to manually upshift them. There's the bottom side of the 348-409. Turbo 350. Trans-cooler over here on the frame rail. Just nice and tidy. It's the kind of car you can drive, and it's fun to drive, so you want to call it a little bit of a Pro Touring 58. You'll see the trunk pan. Like I mentioned, he did a very nice seam job right here, so the trunk pan has been replaced, which is pretty atypical because they get wet, and it was professionally done the right way. Fuel tank right there. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com. Give us a call. We're never any pressure. I'm the chief cook and bottle washer, so I'm the guy you'll talk to. Give Brian a call. Have a great day.